Hello and welcome everyone to Pandora's Tarot. These are the readings for the month of September. As I always say, please remember to check your rising and your moon sign as well as your sun sign so you get a full picture of the energies that are available to each and every one of you throughout the month of September. For those of you who are interested in astrology, September is a really important month. The energies are shifting. It's eclipse month. There are two actually. One is lunar and one is solar eclipse. So do check your favorite YouTube astrologer because September really is a month where all the energies that we have been feeling up until this moment in the year will shift into something much more positive. So do check them out. And of course, if you would like a private reading, you can contact me at pandorastarot@gmail.com. The information is in the box below this video, so you can just copy paste from there. Okay, so I will see you again at each of every one of your readings. And of course, I always say thank you for spending your time with me, for commenting and subscribing and sharing and liking. So thank you for being a part of this community. Okay, let's move on to the readings. Hello Leo, welcome back to your September reading. Let's focus right away on the cards in front of us. We have in the challenge position the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a card that represents having options and contemplating them. It's a card that it doesn't really talk about action. It talks about a moment of contemplation. When we have the Three of Wands, imagine them as three different paths that unfold in front of you. So you are contemplating which one to take, okay? We have here in the card someone who is looking out into the ocean. He is looking at the ships they're about to arrive, and he is contemplating which one to get on, because each and every single one of those ships take him to a different destination. Okay, so it's actually a card with a lot of hope. Okay, and the Wands is your element, is the element of fire. So it has to do with your passions, whatever makes you passionate, with your creativity. It could be that perhaps you're trying to find a job and suddenly you have been going to interviews and all of that, and you realize you have three different job offers. Or it could be that someone you meet in some kind of situation where you become somehow prominent, okay, and these opportunities arrive to you, okay, whether it is through a career thing or it could be some kind of other opportunity. It does feel, usually I get the feeling from this reading, it has to do more with career than anything else. But for some of you, it will have to do with personal life, not romantic endeavors or any kind of job that is just something to put food on the table. If it is about career, it definitely is something that you're passionate about. If not, it has to do with your own private life, as the path of your soul in a way. We have in the center of the reading a good card that comes up with this Three of Wands. We have the Nine of Pentacles, and this is a card you have heard me say many times, that this is a card about developing a good perspective of things, being able to look at the entire situation and not just focusing on one tiny thing. This woman is surrounded by wealth, and we have the Pentacles, we have the grapes, but she is focusing on the falcon. The falcon is a symbol of being able to fly high and get an overall look of the entire thing, just look at the entire forest, not just one single tree. And this is a good thing because to come up with this Three of Wands, because it doesn't mean that you won't get hung up on one tiny detail that perhaps you liked about one of the options, or one thing that you didn't like about the options that came your way. But because of this connection of cards is what I say that something you did in the month of August or previous months put you on the spotlight, and that allows you to receive these opportunities because this woman has wealth. Okay, So, or at least resources. So we have this good conjunction of cards, and then we have in the position of the things you have to accept another great card, which is the judgment card. Judgment talks about good news that are being announced to you. Okay, so we have an angel announcing the good news to those who have been in purgatory. So maybe this thing that you have been that puts you in the spotlight now and suddenly makes you someone someone who has a lot of opportunities. You went through a lot of difficult moments to be able to be placed in that position. Okay, but finally, this thing that you have been working on, say it's some kind of career development project, website, shop, or maybe it's something that has to do with your creativity, so it could be something related with artistic endeavors. Perhaps you have been sending your manuscript to some management, or perhaps your music, or perhaps for those of you who are actors, maybe some kind of role that you did in the past suddenly allows you to get other opportunities because you were exactly what they were looking for. So but during the time you actually take on this role, or the time that you were writing this book, or the time that you were preparing your business to launch it, perhaps you were really strained on money. You were not, and because of the card we have in the help position, I would say you were strained on money, and you at least you felt you were alone. Okay, you didn't have many helping hands, because well, of course we have the good news coming in, but in the help you're going to receive a card that is not so good. And this is something that also happened for Cancer. So if you have Sun, Ascendant, or Rising in Cancer, or many planets in the sign of Cancer, do look at that video. The Five of Pentacles is a card that talks about feeling alone, and it's actually also feeling a bit of sadness. This is a card of a group of people, or two people that are going through a rough time, and they're so focused in their own pain they can't really look up and see that they are passing through a church, and they could get help in this church. But it comes up in the position of the help, which means that there was a moment, like I said before, there was a moment previous to all of these good things that finally give their fruits in the month of September, where you had to deal with all of this on your own, Leo. You had to, you didn't have a lot of money. Perhaps you even had to borrow some money, and on top of that, especially if it was something creative or some kind of business that was not traditional, you didn't have a lot of people believing in you. So you felt like you were alone. And this comes in help. So this purgatory time that we talk here actually makes you stronger. It's something that in the month of September you will see actually as an advantage that you have, as a resource that you develop on your own. As the final cards, we have the card that represents you, Queen of Wands. This is, like I said before, someone from the fire signs, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. If you've ever gotten a private reading with me, you know that I identify this as a Leo person. Okay, they have a lot of felines here. So this is a maternal figure, but the most important thing about the Queen of Wands is that she is someone who knows how to handle a lot of things at the same time. Okay, she's a creative person. She's, it's like she's always on the go. Okay, and she knows how to work at the backstage of a company or any situation where she is like the master puppeteer. She handles all the threads. She handles everything, but no one actually sees her face. But the moment this person cannot, the day she is sick and she can't handle everything, then the company falls apart, the family doesn't work, whatever. So this is someone who knows how to handle many things at once. And this is you, Okay, the fact that you have been, again, this thing that you went through alone now becomes a resource. Because now that you have all of these good things coming to you, a lot of offers, not only opportunities coming your way, but a lot of offers of people offering their help and their aid to you will come. You know, when we have the Knight of Cups in the upright, this is an offer coming your way. It could be even a love declaration for someone. But being in the reverse, I say that this is something you will actually, a type of proposition that you will actually refuse. Because you will realize that this person is not coming from a true place. You know, this could be someone from the water signs. So it could be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And the thing is that when the cups people are in the reverse, they could be a bit delusional sometimes or overly dramatic. You know, that their element is the emotions. So sometimes someone could come to you saying, okay, I'm the answer to all of your problems, you know, and it turns out you actually have no problem at all. You just have a lot of good things happening around you. But he or she might portray to you as someone who has all of this experience helping, and he or she can actually help you out, you know, or someone who might try to make you feel a little bit paranoid and saying, oh my god, how are you going to handle all of these things now? You need my help. And I believe, Leo, that you are going to basically say, you know what, I don't need your help. I'm going to handle everything on my own. And you're going to see right through this person. You know, he or she won't fool you at all because you have a good perspective of things, you know. You haven't forgotten about the times where things were not as perfect or as good as they are now or as they will be in the month of September. But overall, a really good reading. You know, I feel like you're working on it's like a one man or one woman show for you this month of September and this endeavor or whatever it is that you eventually launch. So congratulations on all of your hard work that you already put into this thing, and it's finally paying off. I hope this is helpful. I really want to thank everyone for watching, liking, and subscribing. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I'll see you next month. Take care.